The exercising of weapons puts away aches, griefs, and diseases, increases the strength, sharpens the wits, gives a perfect judgment, expels melancholy, choleric, and evil conceits, keeps a woman in breath, perfect health and long life. It is unto her that has the perfection thereof the most friendly and comfortable companion when she is alone, having only her weapon about her. On guard. Come on. In the wars and places of most danger, it puts her out of fear, makes her bold, hardy, and valiant. Come on. Moreover, because this art is a principal member of the military profession, therefore it's not ought to be exercised in brawls and frays, but practiced by honorable women, and reserved for the adventures of their country, the honor of men, and the conquering of hostile armies.
Only then, ladies, only when we turned to assist our wounded friend, did the guards threaten us with arrest. Are not these backstreet brawls against the Cardinal's law? They demanded. Cowards, I spat back. Asses, Cardinal's dupes. That got their attention. And then they took in my figure, my fine figure, my magnificent new apparel. And they knew. They faced an Olympian Jupiter, a Colossus, a Pompeii, have you something to add, peasant?
No. No, please continue.
Are you sure I'm not disturbing you?
No, mademoiselle, on the contrary. You may continue.
See here, do you not know who I am?
No, mademoiselle. I've only this hour arrived.
That explains your rudeness, oaf. I am known as Mademoiselle Porthos. Now, as I was saying, ladies, they took in my fine figure, my imposing profile.
Excuse me, Mademoiselle Porthos? I do not wish to interrupt, but I must
take care, peasant. Well, your first day in Paris will turn out to be your last. Imagine my apparel, recently purchased.
Be that as it may, mademoiselle. I must know if this is where I may find the Captain de Treville. I must speak to the commander of the Queen's Musketeers immediately.
You must you? Well then, ladies, let us make way. This most important personage must speak to Captain de Treville.
Porthos, the captain is in a foul humor.
Just the humor to receive this foul lass. Do I smell Andalusian goat?
Your words are indelicate, mademoiselle.
I am indelicate. As such becomes a soldier who faces down her enemies. You may go this way.
I see now why you would not turn your back on them.
You have insulted me. You'll meet me later today, 1 o'clock behind the Luxembourg.
Behind the Luxembourg. 1 o'clock.
Not a word.
Oh, excuse me.
Welcome to Paris, goat.
You are a clever oaf.
Follow me. I will take you to Captain de Treville.
This rustic fellow ought to lift Captain's spirits.
Captain, a young cavalier to see you.
Madame, Captain de
Aramis, Porthos, Athos, my 3 best women wreaking havoc in a public place. If Richelieu doesn't arrest them, they will answer to me. Do with a diamond! Find them!
Right away, madame. I will go too, Captain.
Next thing I know, they'll be ruling down the Rue de Royale.
Pardon me, Captain de Treville, but I've been waiting to speak with you. Good.
Go away.
I cannot go away, madame. I have come a very long distance.
Well, you may return a very long distance.
I insist, madame.
So do I. Aramis! Porthos! Athos!
Aramis, Porthos, Athos.
Is no one bold enough to come and speak to me?
I am bold, madame. May I speak?
What? You again? Speak, but speak quickly. I'm in no patient mood.
So I say. I will act quickly too, for I will quickly prove to you that I am brave. At least I ought to be for two reasons. The first is that I am a Gascon, and the second is that I am my mother's daughter. My mother taught me how to handle a sword, and I fight for honor whenever I can. My mother,
Who is your mother, young lady?
D'Artagnan of Gascony, Captain. I too am called D'Artagnan.
Young D'Artagnan. Of course I remember your mother. We grew up together, fought side by side in the religious wars. D'Artagnan's daughter, what can I do for you?
I have come to ask a very great favor. I've come to request the uniform of a musketeer.
That's a great favor indeed, D'Artagnan. One does not simply arrive in Paris and receive the uniform of a musketeer.
Captain, you cannot say no. Why, it is my destiny. Captain D'Artagnan!
Enough. I loved your mother. Of course I will assist you. How could I not? I will write you a letter of introduction that will secure a position for you in our academy. The rest is up to you. Own your skills with a sword and musket. But more importantly, carve yourself a niche in the Parisian society. I have no doubt you will prove yourself, D'Artagnan.
Captain de Treville, I am most grateful for your assistance. I will begin my training immediately.
Mademoiselle,
Captain?
your letter of introduction.
Right. Thank you, Captain.
D'Artagnan,
Captain,
is that all you brought with you?
I have only one possession of value. My mother's sword. It is all I shall need.
Perhaps. But you may find these 50 pistols useful too. Work hard. Report to me often.
Thank you, Captain. I will not fail. You will not regret that you've assisted me.
Go, go. On your way.
Adieu. Adieu. Adieu, Captain.
Aramis! Porthos! Athos!
Oh, excuse me.
You say excuse me and think that is sufficient?
I did not run against you on purpose, mademoiselle.
Girl, you are by no means polite. It is evident that you come from a distance.
From whatever distance I may come, I assure you that you are not the woman to give me a lesson on good manners.
Perhaps I am. My name, young lady, is Mademoiselle Athos.
Mademoiselle D'Artagnan. I'm a Gascon.
Porthos! Aramis! Athos!
And were we not in the courtyard of Captain de Treville, I would show you exactly what that means.
Then let us meet elsewhere and you may explain yourself. Do you understand?
Yes, I do. Where may it please you?
Behind the luster. Today. 12.
12. Very well. I will be there.
Athos!
My first day in Paris, and I'll be run through. Twice.
Aramis? Aramis? Aramis?
What idiot! D'Artagnan, you really must practice courtesy in the future.
Mademoiselle Aramis.
Monsieur de Chevreuse.
Aramis!
There she is.
Captain de Treville has been looking for you.
Tell the captain I will be there.
Pardon me, Mademoiselle Aramis, but, well, I believe you'd be sorry to lose this handkerchief.
Were you speaking to me?
Yes, Mademoiselle, your handkerchief.
That handkerchief is not mine.
Oh, Aramis, do you deny that that handsome man just gave you his handkerchief?
Of course it's not hers. We all know Aramis has forsaken men. She is determined to become a nun.
Do you still insist that you and Monsieur de Chevreuse are on bad terms again?
Ladies, the captain is waiting for me.
Then I shall take possession of this handkerchief, for his wife is a friend of mine.
Mademoiselle!
It is bad manners, Aramis, to display a love token given by another woman's husband. Adieu.
Farewell, Sister Aramis.
Forgive me, Mademoiselle Aramis,
Although you are from the country, you must know that nobody would walk upon a handkerchief without sufficient reason for doing so. Paris is not paved with linen. Why would you be so stupid as to perpetrate such a blunder onto me?
Why were you so stupid as to let it fall?
I am no bully, mademoiselle. I never fight unless compelled, but this is a serious affair. Because of you, a man's honor has been compromised. Aramis! At 2 o'clock today, I shall
have the pleasure of awaiting you
behind the Luxembourg?
Just so. I will be there.
Oh, pardon me, mademoiselle. But could you tell me where exactly is the Luxembourg?
Whereas it has become too frequent that persons of quality take upon them to be the revengers of their private quarrels by dueling, out of our pious care we do, by this royal proclamation, strictly charge and command all of our loving subjects that they do not challenge any person or persons to fight in combat or single duels upon pain of our highest displeasure. Signed Her Eminence, Cardinal Richelieu.
Welcome, young lady. I appreciate your promptness.
Thank you, mademoiselle.
We will begin momentarily. I'm awaiting two friends who will act as my seconds.
I understand. Unfortunately, I have no seconds nor any other acquaintances.
No friends, and yet you keep our appointment. I am honored.
Not so. For you do me the honor of challenging me whilst suffering from a wound.
It is of no consequence. I will fight with my left hand, as is my custom in such a case. And do not imagine I do you any favors, as I fight equally well with both hands.
If you would allow me, I have salve which my mother gave me, which I've used upon myself with great success. In 2 days' time, this salve will cure your wound, and at the end of that time, it would still be a great honor for me to cross swords with you.
By my faith, this is the proclamation of a perfect knight. In the days of Charlemagne, every woman of honor spoke as you do. Unfortunately, young lady, we do not live in the times of that great emperor, but in those of Cardinal Richelieu. If we were to delay, it would be known that we were going to fight and we would be prevented.
Well, if time is truly of the essence, you may dispense of your seconds and dispose of me right now.
You please me more and more. It seems you lack neither head nor heart. If one of us does not kill the other, I shall hope hereafter to have the pleasure of your acquaintance.
Athos,
Ah, my friends.
what have we here?
Mademoiselle Porthos?
Athos, what are you doing here with this woman?
Mademoiselle Aramis?
Athos, this is the Gascon peasant I am to fight today.
Not until 1 o'clock.
I, too, have an arrangement with this woman, Athos.
But our appointment, you remember, is not until 2.
How curious. Tell me, Aramis, what was it that you were going to fight about?
I fight on account of a theological dispute. What about you, Athos?
I do not. Oh, yes. She hurt my shoulder.
Porthos.
I fight because I fight.
Ladies, the cause of your injuries will not matter, as it is unlikely that I shall live long enough to pay my debt to all three. Nevertheless,
On guard.
Put up your swords. Yes, Doc. I see you brought your friends.
Well, Musketeers, sheathe your sword, D'Artagnan. You will be arrested.
Fighting again, are you? The Cardinal's edicts, are they all forgot?
Come, you sock. We would not interfere had we found your woman in similar circumstances. Be a lady. Leave us be.
Surrender or we will charge you. Charge us, will you? On what authority? On the highest authority, wine sack.
Ah,
That authority.
they insist on provoking us. We must be clever.
They are 6 and we are only 3. Athos is wounded.
My friends, that should not deter us. All for one, and one for us.
It appears to me that we are 4.
You are not one of us.
What will you do, ladies? I have not the uniform, but I have the heart and the soul of a musketeer.
Here's your answer, Yusak. Athos, Porthos, Aramis, and D'Artagnan. Forward!
The Count's may arrest us! Put up your swords!
We'll all be arrested.
Yield at once!
Porthos, Aramis, sheathe your swords.
Get these women to a surgeon, Yusak. I'll speak to you later. Well, well, what a spectacle you musketeers make of yourselves. Athos, Porthos, Aramis. And who are you? What do you call yourself, girl?
My name is D'Artagnan. I'm a Gascon.
You are a fool. These women are ruffians, and you are no better. Do not let me see you in Paris again.
Madame, I will not tolerate insults to myself or my friends.
I not only insult you, I disarm you, and with full protection of the law. I may confiscate the weapon of any civilian caught riding in the streets. Although I doubt this ancient piece of junk is worth the trouble. Make no mistake, the cardinal will know of this.
My mother's sword! Villain! Fiend! Oh, I will have my revenge on that woman!
Peace! D'Artagnan, that is no ordinary woman.
That is the Countess de Rochefort, the supreme agent of the Cardinal.
Rochefort not only has the ear of the cardinal, she has the authority to send us all to the Bastille.
She has insulted me! And I have not even my sword. What am I to do? I cannot accept.
Did you not say that we were 4?
It appears I am no longer without friends. Have you any advice for me? What shall I do next? How shall I begin my life here in Paris?
Life in Paris is impossible, my friend. Without the proper attire, I'll introduce you to my tailor.
Paris is the city of love, D'Artagnan. Open your heart to all the beautiful men.
Find a decent lodging. Hire a loyal soldier.
If your lady lies in a strange place, see her sheets be clean, avoid the dogs, and shut all the doors. Give her good attendance, thus doing, with diligence, God will provide you to honor and good fortune.
This room should suit you perfectly, young lady. My attic lodging is one of the finest abodes in all of Paris.
I should hate to see the shabby ones.
Considering you're securing your domestic arrangement on credit, I'm sure you won't mind a vermin or 2.
I do not bring a large fortune, but I intend to make my way.
As I intend to trust you for the balance of the rent, with interest. I am a businesswoman. I'm in the linen drapery line. And who is that?
This is Planchet, my servant. I employed her services only this morning.
Yes, well, I suppose there may be room for 2. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have business to attend to.
Oh, if you will allow me.
Oh, of course. Planchet, take this. It's all I have left. It seems more honorable to give it to you than to pay off a landlord. Do you agree?
Oh, absolutely, mademoiselle.
Planchet, I've never had my own servant before. I'm not quite sure how this works.
Well, what kind of service do you require, mademoiselle?
I don't know. Well, I'd want you to be brave and resourceful. Oh, tidy, too.
I'll see what I can do, mademoiselle.
Blanchett, if you observe anything of note, you will inform me, will you not?
Yes, mademoiselle.
Thank you.
Pardon me, mademoiselle.
Blanchett, whatever are you doing?
Pardon me, mademoiselle, but I found a tear on the carpet, which revealed a hole in the flooring, and since you asked me to be resourceful,
Blanchett, you and I are going to get along quite well together.
What are you doing here? What do you want?
You will come with us, and you will come quietly.
I will not come quietly, and I'm certainly not going with you. Now, get out!
We have orders, and if you do not come peacefully, we will take you by force.
Who gave you these orders? Do you always take orders without innocent people?
Someone merely wishes to speak to you. And there's someone insists on a private meeting. Do not wish to attract attention, monsieur.
You may tell your someone that I'll never be disloyal to my master. I serve an illustrious man, and I'll never do him harm. Now you get out!
Take him.
No!
I must help him. Oh, my mademoiselle, my duke! Please be careful!
Yield! You, sir.
Now get out of my house!
Are you all right?
Where did you come from?
It is an honor to come to your aid.
I'm very grateful to you.
You owe me no thanks.
Yes, mademoiselle, I do.
Blanchett! Guard the door.
Oh! Right! Yes, mademoiselle!
What did those women want from you?
I'm sure I do not know.
They were guards of the cardinal.
Were they?
Yes, you must have some secret they wish you to betray.
Secrets.
Are you in service to any lord?
To the king.
The king?
Yes, I am his tailor, and who, may I ask, are you?
Well, I'm a queen's musketeer. Almost. And as such, I also serve his majesty and oppose the cardinal's guard. My name is D'Artagnan.
Oh, Mademoiselle D'Artagnan, I am very grateful for your aid, but I must not ask you to interfere with things that are just not of your concern.
My dear comrade, you are here! Yes, yes. Well, my. Here you are!
I am indeed, and why should I not be here?
And you, young lady, what are you doing
Oh,
here?
thank God someone was here to assist me, and where, may I ask, were you, my dear wife?
Dear wife.
I was simply expecting you later. That is all, my dear husband.
Dear husband.
Oh, monsieur, let us not discuss our affairs in front of our new lodger.
You watch.
Oh, come, my dear, let us not quarrel. You may go, young lady. You may go.
Of course, madame, monsieur Bonsoir. And shit, that man is the most handsome and mysterious creature.
Yes, mademoiselle. The game is called Libet. The value of cards is such. Knaves are worth but 1 point, cavaliers 2, kings and magicians 4, and the fool is counted for 5. The fool is not played like the other cards, but has a quality on its own. To control the fool gives a player a great advantage.
Your Majesty, if I may have your ear for just a moment, my dear Queen.
Cardinal Richelieu, you are forever interrupting me.
Forgive me, Your Majesty, but I must inform you there has been another clash between the Queen's Musketeers and the Cardinal's Guard.
Cardinal, you never allow me a moment's pleasure. Whether it be a game of chance or a chase with my falcons and my hounds, no, you'll return me to the doldrums of politics and order.
I am sorry, Your Majesty, but this matter can be easily resolved. Though your Musketeers and my guards indulge their rivalries, you and I are always of a single mind.
Are we? Yes, I suppose we are. It would be a sad thing to see my realm divided, as it were, two heads under one crown.
Which is why we must enforce our edict against dueling, Your Majesty. Think of La Rochelle. Rebellion is contagious. Put an end to dueling or lose control of France.
Your move, Your Majesty.
Oh, yes, of course.
I merely wish for you to be mistress in your own home, which is why we must swiftly punish any unruliness.
So that you may subdue anyone who stands in opposition to you, Your Eminence.
Although I am always honored to hear His Majesty's opinion, may I remind the King that I merely wish to ensure the proper place in history for his Queen, who is so rightfully referred to as Louisa the Just.
And the Chaste.
History will record the age of stability and unity achieved under the great rule of Queen Louisa XIII.
And her king.
And her king.
And their heir, whenever he should choose to appear.
Your Majesty, we were discussing the duel behind the Luxembourg.
Oh, yes, of course.
If you are to be a fair judge, Your Majesty, must you not discover which of the parties initiated this duel? Captain de Treville is waiting just outside the door with the Countess de Rochefort. At least allow the captain the opportunity to present her case.
Indeed, justice above all. Admit the captain. My king is clever, is he not? There are times where I suspect he is nearly as clever as you.
Your Majesties?
Captain de Treville, I am very angry with you. What have you to say about this nasty tete-a-tete behind the Luxembourg?
Your Majesty, I must confess, my three best women, Athos, Porthos, and Aramis, made a party of pleasure with a young Gascon. They were merely introducing the young woman to the worldly ways of Paris.
Your Majesty, this was the second brawl in less than a week. Admit that your women were gathered with the express purpose of dueling.
The Luxembourg affair was strictly among Musketeers, Your Majesty. But then 6 of Her Eminence's guard arrived, with Jussac at the lead, and proceeded to indulge their personal hatred on my corps.
Your women were just as eager to clash swords, Captain.
It was 6 against 4, Your Majesty, and one was a mere girl, a Gascon recruit.
My women are perfect devils. A mere Gascon girl, you say.
She is a country name is D'Artagnan, Your Majesty. Her mother fought for your mother.
Your Highness, the edict clearly
I have decided. It seems in this case, Countess, that the Cardinal's guards are at fault. However, since your women have suffered so terribly, I will be lenient and refrain from sending them to Bastille.
Your Majesty!
Thank you.
Your Majesty, you are as kind as you are just. Your Majesties, Captain.
Poor Cardinal. She is furious, but I do not care. Captain, 3 of the guard laid low. It is too many, too many. She'll have to renew her regiments in 1 month. A mere Gascon girl, you say?
Yes, Your Majesty, D'Artagnan.
No. The Gascon are always poor, are they not? Here, give this to the girl.
Your Majesty is more than generous.
Thank you for your devotion, Captain.
My women would allow themselves to be cut to pieces for you.
They're to do nothing of the sort. They're far more useful to me whole.
Why did you not object, Your Eminence? Are you not outraged?
It is not in my interest to be outraged, Rochefort, and it is not in your interest to make me look the fool.
Here, good fellow, I drink to thee. Pardon and moi, je vous en prie. To all good fellows, factory herbs.
A magnificent mutton.
And a superb vintage.
Grimaud, another bottle.
Right away, Mademoiselle Athos.
To Grimaud!
And to her tavern, the finest in all of Paris, the pineapple.
To the pineapple!
And to our new friend D'Artagnan.
To D'Artagnan!
1 week in Paris, and she's already been singled out by Her Majesty.
To the Queen's gold.
The Queen's gold!
Here you are, ladies.
To Grimaud! What shall we drink to next?
To love, whose lips to which when we are come, we anchor there and think ourselves at home.
To love. Aramis, you astound me. A woman of your passions must never really become a nun.
D'Artagnan, people are not always what they appear. One day, Aramis will embrace her holy order.
Or rather, her charming young man. Aramis, isn't it time for a late night rendezvous?
Porthos, I do not rendezvous.
Call it what you like.
If I do go out later, Porthos, it will be to attend midnight mass. But since you wish to talk of men, what of your duke? Why is it that we've never met this charming young man?
An inn such as the Pineapple would not be fine enough for his serving wench. No offense, Grimaud. I come from an illustrious family.
Porthos, you are the bastard of